you see a stud wrestler in the wrestling program, and you'll notice the two weight classes right around him that's around him. Those two guys just seem to improve. Get your butt kicked every single day by a stud, and you learn real quick how to get better. Takes us up to Ethan Immel, a 15-1 junior from Kewaskum, and a 13-1 senior, Mycah Beckett of De Pere. De Pere in 6th place in this one. Kewaskum, 7th place. 6th and 7th place team going on right here. Both these wrestlers were at Battle in the Bay, and I want to say, folks, they did wrestle each other, and they did. Last week, Ethan Immel won in the semifinals over Mycah Beckett, 11-3. We called that action. And like last week, Ethan Immel scores first. Mycah Beckett last week beat George Jones of Homestead for 3rd place. See if Beckett's able to make adjustments from last week. Mycah Beckett, a fall in the first round and quarterfinals and semifinals has a pair of major decisions. Ethan Immel, a gunslinger champion, beat Brady Austin of Muskego. Then follows that up with a 2nd place finish at Battle in the Bay, 32-team tournament. Battle in the Bay, hosted by Bayport High School. Lost to Max Gonzalez of East Troy, 14-3. Max and Ethan both in the same sectionals. End of the year is a long ways away. Not quite sure if both these guys will be in the same weight class by then or not. Immel with that blood time. Question here today is, can Mycah Beckett close the gap? Last week lost 11-3 in the semifinals. Both wrestlers facing each other again. First period's going to end. Immel's going to stay on top. Just can't get in that Rokfin. Trying to get into Rokfin. Just can't figure it out here. Immel quickly up. Beckett with that Russian arm, using it to drive. Both wrestlers state medals on their walls at home. Ethan Immel took 3rd place last year at state. Halfway point of the match. And Mycah Beckett, 4th place at state last year. Kewaskum making that first ever trip to team state last year in Kewaskum's wrestling program. And I got to tell you, they are the favorites in that section. Will go again. I would say a strong contender to them will be Lomira. Check that, not Lomira. I'm going to have to take a look. Lomira is D3. Well, now I'm all screwed up, but that's all right. Immel scoring another takedown, just kind of quietly taking that commanding lead. 7-0. It's going to be Beckett's choice, and that's a good call, right? Let's start neutral on our feet. I know he's been taken down twice, but let's see what we can do again. Sometimes that third period hits, and maybe fatigue's setting in a little bit. Maybe he can take an advantage of a guy. Immel just very disciplined in his stance. Stays neutral. He's got that square foot stance. Keeps those arms in front. Keeps that torso low to the mat. It's tough to score on. And I think the most impressive thing about him is those old school green Asics that he sports. And Beckett in on that leg. Immel doing a great job of defense. Continue wrestling. Beckett has got to keep improving. If he is, and he will. Using that left leg to step over Immel's. I think right now, if you're Immel, you're just trying to, well, there I go. I say he's just trying to make this as hard as possible. Oh, they hit the other mat. So the out of bounds call is called because the wrestlers touched the other mat. If you're Beckett, you needed those points. If you're Immel, you did exactly what you need to do. You need to prolong that as long as possible. If you gave up to 3 or fight it off like you did. Immel taking a glance at the clock, realizing that he's in a good spot. He's got that good square stance. As I take a look, Kewaskum, I'd say their main challenger is going to be Campbellsport in their own regional, and Whitewater in the other regional, along with maybe Delavan Darien. Martin Luther over there, a strong program in its own right. So we're going to have blood time come red. Campbellsport, Kewaskum's definitely the favorite. Campbellsport, that Delavan Darien program, you never know about them. And Whitewater's always one of those mainstays. Jefferson, I think, winning their first ever regional title last year. Be a strong team. Good numbers for that program. .24 seconds left, like the De Pere coach. Coaching his wrestler on, Mycah Beckett, kind of giving a little strategy. It's like that when your coach doesn't give up on you. 24 seconds in a match, 7 points to go. There's always a shot. And the great thing about wrestling now is a feet to back, headlock, feet, or double leg takedown right to his back. And that's 7 points. You can hold him there, 3 near fall. I'm sorry, check that. 3 takedown, 4 near fall. It's the great equalizer right here with Immel holding a 7-0 lead. But I tell you what, Immel is a smart wrestler. He's been here before, done that. 3rd place state medalist. And a little surprised he's locking up. Immel being the aggressor, which is surprising. He's going to end up getting that 2. There, check chat. There I do it. I make the mistake again. There he is getting that 3. Refs talk about it. Head ref and assistant ref discuss it and do confirm that it was a takedown. So Ethan Immel is going to be your champion. Last week, 11-3 this week, 10-0.